I'm Electric.
BritSmash!
And welcome.
Back to another trailer! Okay. Nothing much to say because so far I think the trailers look great. Venom.
Venom. It's the best. What?
Sorry, I'm waiting for your response since this is more your forte.
Okay, so as everybody knows, first trailer was pretty bad. And the second trailer showed off the actual, somewhat completed effects, so I can only expect good things from this one because the effects should almost be done. Because my birthday's coming up, and that means this movie's coming up.
Yep, movie comes out October 5th, which is the day right after your birthday, so we have a busy week.
So Sony, don't fail me now. Let's get into it.
This is Venom. Trailer 2.
Jesus, what? Ah! Stop it. Why isn't it?
Hit escape.
Oh.
I'm Eddie Brock. I'm a reporter. I always seem to find myself questioning something the government may not be looking
Whoa, it's yellow now? What?
I found something really bad. And I have been... Who's a bad? Taken. Look around at the world. What do you see? A planet on the brink of collapse. Human beings are disposable. Like man and symbiote combined. This is a new race, a new species. A higher life form. What do you want from me? You'll find out. I'm so sorry.
Those effects look more finished.
We cannot just hurt people.
Whoa! Oh, yes. Whoa!
You have no idea how much you're scaring me right now.
Cooperate. And you just might survive. Guys, you do not want to do this, trust me.
Superheroes.
Giant leaps
Whoa.
will always come at a cost.
Whoa! Why?
What the hell are you? Oh, I have a parasite. Yeah. Name is Jen.
Okay, I like that because Eddie, from my understanding, he is more humorous, right? Comparatively to Venom.
Humorous?
Yeah, like his character personality.
No.
No?
Eddie Brock?
Yeah.
No.
How would you describe him then? Because that's what I got off of him. How would you describe him?
Okay, well... okay, so... Eddie Brock is... Yeah, he's a little egotistical. He's a little full of himself when he starts, when he's a reporter.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks, he's going to be the next biggest thing, and you have to be when you're going to be a... So he's San Francisco, but, and originally he's a New York photographer. You have to, if you're going to be becoming an up-and-coming photographer in New York, you got to have that kind of tenacity to go after it. And when he gets exposed, you know, he's in a really dark place. He gets cancer, and then what he does is he literally works out that's his, because after he gets exposed by Spider-Man that he didn't rob anybody or he didn't steal anything, he sinks down in depression. His girlfriend leaves him. He gets cancer, and so then he just works out, and that you know, that's his medication basically.
Yeah.
And so but what I'm saying is, like, he's angry. Like, this is not a totally accurate representation, and that's fine, because you can do whatever you want as long as you make it good. But so I say, like, he's kind of egotistical. He's angry. He's kind of he's not it's like fooling himself, but he's got that kind of edge.
Okay, so given this one, because they're trying not to associate it with Marvel, because, you know, rights, he's still that has that egotistical, like, on the shit mentality, but, like, he's not fully into that because those events technically didn't happen.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the thing is, what they're trying to frame him as is a corporation that's doing illegal experiments, and he's a reporter that's trying to shut them down. You know, so he's going to be egotistical in that way, where he thinks that he is, you know, above them. Like, that's a certain way to do it. But he's definitely not as comedic, and he's definitely not as hesitant. That's hesitant to let the beast out, you know. So it's definitely a different version of Eddie Brock, but I really like Tom Hardy, and I think he can nail it. And I'm open to this kind of relationship because it's
because the foundation is different from how it is in the comics.
Absolutely, the foundation is different. You're absolutely right. And it kind of, in this universe, and I feel like they're going to say it's part of the MCU if this does well. But so Spider-Man is that to Venom. Because Venom, that's why when you say what is he like, he goes through so many changes because of his relationship with Spider-Man. And that's what Spider-Man is. He's his foil.
Gotcha.
And so I feel like, to a certain extent, Eddie is the foil to Venom, the symbiote, because he doesn't have that person to be that against.
Right, because since, you know, rights and stuff, they can't really necessarily do his whole complete origin because a lot of it has to do with Spider-Man.
He is so linked to it that in order to make a solo Venom movie, you have to have that levity, which is what Spider-Man brings.
Is that why you were nervous about it in the beginning?
Oh, absolutely. I'm totally nervous because I want a good Venom and I want a good Spider-Man. We got that. Seems like we may have a good Venom. And for them to fight and then team up, ding, would be incredible. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, I continually say, and I don't know if I said this so many times, but my favorite arc in the Spider-Man cartoon was when Venom, Spider-Man, and Iron Man team up and go fight Mordo, Dormammu, and Carnage. It's insane. It's incredible. Just the character development that Eddie Brock went through, that's what I wanted to see with this guy, is the ability to overcome your demons, you know, so that he overcame his hatred, because at the end of the day, that's the thing. I'm sorry.
No, keep going.
That's the thing about Eddie Brock, is that even though he was angry and he was egotistical and he had that side to him, he still was morally, he took the moral high ground, right? Because just like in this, you know, he does that as well. He's trying to shut down a big corporation doing bad things. He's moral high ground. That's why he's trying to say, Venom, like, we shouldn't do this. We can't just go around killing people. But, you know, he gives into it because of his anger. But then later on, he's like, you know, there's a classic, I have it in one of my comic books. It's him and Spider-Man are fighting in a park because Venom went to go stop some, this is in Lethal Protector.
I read that one.
They're fighting in the park, and he stops some criminals, and the Spider-Man comes because he thinks that Venom is doing, like, you know, he's being evil in San Francisco when he's not really, And so he's like, get off my back, and like they're fighting each other, and then they get on a bridge, and a baby goes like in their fight, a baby goes flying. He catches it. He's like, "Now, little baby, don't you parents should take better care of him." And it's like, Jesus Christ. So it's insane to see.
His core is still good.
Yeah, like that's the thing. That's what makes him such an amazing character, and why I love him so much, and why I have a tattoo of him. Is because of his complexity, is that he is a person within this parasite, basically. Mm-hmm. But he doesn't let that absolutely control him. So, I love it. I seriously love his Venom, as you guys know. And I hope my explanation serves as why I still enjoy this, because you can do a different interpretation and it still can be good. And I think they have the ability to do that. I just hope that if it does do well, they'll maybe change their mind, because... Please, Sony, like, you can't just like, oh, we're going to have Marvel do this Spider-Man movie, and now we're doing this. Please, stop.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it does
Everyone
well.
come together, please.
I mean, you can do your stories that are separated. Ant-Man did it fantastically. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah, obviously at the end, not going to say anything what it was connected, but it's a solo story.
Yeah.
And there's a way to do that, especially when you're in the West Coast, because... I just mentioned Ant-Man and the Wasp takes place on the West Coast because he lives in San Francisco. That's a great way to differentiate your surroundings, your setting, because so many of the Marvel movies are set on the East Coast. You know, because Avengers, and then we have Spider-Man: Homecoming. Oh no, we have Tony Stark, but then he moved to New York. So so it's great to see this. I am honestly really excited. So I'm sorry for the rambling.
No, that's okay.
I
I thoroughly enjoyed this trailer. Definitely the special effects for the scenes that we even saw before look better. They definitely look better. What you said about like the symbiote, like it would look more yellow.
Well,
Not
there's
just like
there's different. I need to read the whole Venom, because that is the one thing that gets me, is all of their names. I think one of them is Rage. But there's like 5 other symbiotes, and they're all colored like they all have their separate colors, and one of them is yellow. And I need to see. There's that one panel that literally has them all and their names instead. So don't flame me, because I'm spacing on all their names right now. But I think one of them is Rage, and I think that guy, the leader of the Life Corporation, is going to play Rage. That's why they were fighting.
Oh, okay, so that was him that he was fighting at the
Yeah.
end? They're not going to show Carnage because he's the biggest one out of all like the secondary symbiotes.
Well, exactly. He was the first. He was asexually reproduced, and that was the first one. There's been so many. Like Toxin is the third one. He's actually good. Sorry, I could just keep going. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You're excited. The trailer. Let's talk about the trailer. The trailer.
Okay,
Special effects look really good. Tom Hardy looks like he's doing a fantastic job. They're showing us still little tidbits of more from the movie, and I think I agree with you. They look like they got their story straight from what they have to work with based on his origin that they could work with based on rights and everything. And Venom, he looks amazing, honestly.
Seriously.
Especially
and then
towards the end.
when he was jumping around, that was amazing. Oh, and I like how... Okay, they were saying the Spider-Man, the white logo is going to be in there. Sorry, not the Spider-Man logo. The logo that I have, that's going to be on him. But I like what they're doing right now with the veins. It kind of gives it like an alien feel. Obviously, it's alien already. But it kind of gives it that, like... It has, like, white all around. So it kind of gives it that kind of feel. But I hope they don't go straight forward with it unless they're actually going to connect stuff. Because that's not correct.
Yeah.
You can't just like, he has a symbol in his... Why?
But why?
See, the reason why the symbiote is honestly the way it is, the way that Venom used it, is because Spider-Man used it first. That's why it has the logo. That's why he has the shoot. Like, obviously you can shoot out symbiote whenever you want, but that's why he kind of... It's literally modeled after it, everything. So it's like... And if you're... Okay, I understand how Venom could be on its own, like he doesn't need Spider-Man necessarily, but the symbol, that's straight from it. So, yeah. Alright.
Thank you guys for indulging.
Yes. And, be sure, we'll have a review out of Venom when it comes out.
Yeah, we'll do a review of the movie when we go see it. Let us know what you guys thought of this trailer. Are you guys as hopeful as we are? Or what else did you think that you have concerns of? Did we miss something that you guys caught? You guys can comment all of that below.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you guys next time.